Good evening. We begin with continuing coverage of breaking news out of Springfield, where a police officer was shot and killed this afternoon investigating an incident of domestic violence. 22 News reporter Alicia Rodriguez standing by live at Springfield Police Headquarters on Pearl Street, where she's seen police officers in tears mourning their fallen colleague.
It has been an incredibly emotional day for the Springfield Police Department after learning that one of their own was killed in the line of duty earlier today while responding to a domestic disturbance. If you take a look behind me, you can see the flag here is flown at half staff, the same with flags across the city. That officer was responding to a domestic violence incident at the Lawton Arms apartment complex. That's in the Six Corners area of the city off of Wilbraham Road. And apparently the suspect and a woman involved, as well as the police officer. The suspect shot that police officer, according to Sergeant John Delaney. That suspect then turned the gun on himself. He is dead. The woman involved in that domestic disturbance is in critical condition at the hospital. At this point, Springfield police officers are waiting to release the name of that officer until family members can be notified. They plan on having a news conference at 6 p.m. But for the neighborhood of that Six Corners apartment complex, this came as a complete shock. We heard from a lot of people who would never have expected this to happen in their backyard.
I heard a couple of maintenance men come running in there saying somebody got shot. There's been a shooting, that we couldn't leave the area. I was nervous and I was like shaking, and I was kind of shocked because this never happened before.
The last time the Springfield Police Department lost an officer was back in 1985 when Alan Beauregard and Michael Scavino were killed during a traffic stop. A memorial to them is held right in front of the Springfield Police Department headquarters. You can see officials from the city, actually, Mayor Dominic Sarno now heading into the Springfield Police Department headquarters. They again do plan on having a news conference at 6 p.m. and we will bring you all the details from that news conference as it happens. Reporting live at Springfield Police Department headquarters on Pearl Street, Alicia Rodriguez, 22 News.
And 22 News was on this story just as soon as we heard about the shooting just after 1 o'clock this afternoon. 22 News reporter Laura Hutchinson was there when the ambulances were taking victims away and police could be seen consoling each other. Laura joins us now from outside Lawton Arms Apartments.
Yeah, what we have here, Barry, is just an absolute tragedy here in Springfield. Alicia was talking about, news traveling at the police department. We've seen it here on Lawton Street in Springfield. I'm going to step out of the way where police officers are still doing their job. This is a shooting that happened just a couple of hours ago. Police officers, dozens of police officers, have been trickling in and out of here just trying to do their job. And in doing so, they've learned that one of their own has also been killed. Of course, difficult news for them. They've been seen hugging each other, consoling each other. And this is a live look at where all of this happened. We're currently on Lawton Street. This is in the 16 acres neighborhood of Springfield. This is the Lawton Arms apartment complex. Just to give you some idea, we're right near Wilbraham Road, which is also near Western New England University and Duggan Middle School. Some parents may have heard today that Duggan Middle School went on lockdown for just a short time. It was only about 5 minutes right after this shooting happened. Azelle Kavan, spokeswoman with Springfield School Department, wanted to put that school on lockdown just as a safety measure. In that time, nobody was able to get in or out of the school, and that was, of course, just as a safety precaution. And as neighbors have been trickling out of their homes, seeing what's going on here, it's, of course, been a surreal moment for them as well. We spoke with one of those neighbors.
That was very shocking, very sad for his family. They do a great job serving our city. To see something like this happen to them, it's a tragedy, just not for the city, but for the families involved and also the Springfield Police Department in general.
Okay, and back here live, so we've told you that 2 people are dead tonight, that suspect and that police officer. The woman involved in the shooting as well. The suspect we were told the suspect shot that woman. She is in critical condition. 22 News is, of course, withholding the name of the police officer until we get the okay from the police department. Out of respect for the family, we want to make sure all family and friends have been notified before we release that information. And there is a news conference scheduled for 6 o'clock. Alicia Rodriguez is at the police department. We'll have all the updates for you throughout the next hour and a half on our newscast and online WWLP.com. Reporting live here on Lawton Street in Springfield, I'm Laura Hutchinson for 22 News.